There's something really special about the Feast of Tabernacles, or the Feast of Booths. It's a remarkable feast that's mentioned in Leviticus 23. It's also a feast that we're going to be celebrating after Messiah returns in Jerusalem. All nations, Zechariah says, will come to Jerusalem to celebrate the Feast of Tabernacles. But today I want to encourage you with one thing where tabernacles is concerned. All throughout Israel on this particular feast, you'll see temporary booths or huts built where Jewish families will eat and sleep in so that they can be reminded of their temporary dwellings when they were on their 40-year trek out of Egypt and into the promised land and how God sustained them. Friends, there's something very important about remembering how God has sustained you. We're living in a very interesting season. I'm recording this in 2020, where so much is going on, so much uncertainty, a lot of fear, a lot of not knowing what the future holds. But there's one key in Scripture that the Jewish people do all the time, and that is that God asks them to remember His deeds. Many times these feasts are time to remember the deeds of the Lord. There's a scripture in Psalm 78 that I want to encourage you with today. It says this: "The sons of Ephraim were archers equipped with bows, but they turned back in the day of battle because they did not remember the deeds of the Lord." I want to contrast that story with the story of David as he was about to face Goliath, and all of his brothers were hiding in fear behind rocks because of this giant. You know what David did? David was not counting on the armor that Saul gave him. It actually didn't fit. But here's what David did do. David remembered that God delivered him from the lion and the bear, and it caused David to run into battle, and he valiantly defeated Goliath. Friends, in this season, as Jewish people are building temporary huts to remember how God sustained them in the wilderness, I want to encourage you to remember the deeds of the Lord. In these days of uncertainty, in these days where fear is gripping many people, let today be a day where you remember the deeds of the Lord, because as surely as He's delivered you from the past, He'll deliver you today as well. Let's remember the deeds of the Lord.